Hi, I'm Terry, and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. This week it's a masculine card. And here are the supplies I used. Along with my Big Shot, my platform, and my 2 standard cutting pads, I used the Stripes Textured Impressions embossing folder. I used 4 punches, the decorative label punch, the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, the word window punch, and the modern label punch. I used the Not Quite Navy classic Stampin' Pad. For cardstock, I used Whisper White, Not Quite Navy, and the Nautical Expressions Designer Series paper. I love this pack of paper for its masculine colors and masculine patterns. It is part of our buy 3 get 1 free promotion that's going to end August 31st. You can buy any of the regular Designer Series paper packs. If you buy 3 of them, you get 1 free. That includes the papers in the Idea Book and Catalog and the Summer Mini Catalog. So contact me if you're interested in taking advantage of that special before it ends. In addition, I used the Open Sea stamp set, and I used Teeny Tiny Wishes. I think that's everything I used. Oh, I used Stampin' Dimensionals too, of course. I don't see them in front of me. Here they are. I used my Stampin' Dimensionals, and one other thing I used was Clear Block C, because the Open Sea I purchased, that stamp set, is a clear mount stamp set. All right, I'll be back in a moment and I'll show you how to put the card together. All right, I'm back, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the Big Shot to create the stripes layer for the card. So you open up your Stripes Textured Impressions embossing folder. You put your Whisper White cardstock inside. I always turn mine around. You put it between the 2 standard cutting pads with the platform on the bottom. Your platform's on tab 1, and then you run it through your Big Shot. And that's all you do for that part of the card. All right, and when you finish that, you end up with a beautifully embossed piece of Whisper White cardstock. Just adds a little bit of texture and look like an interest to the front of your card. So let me bring in my card. There we go, and I'll show you what I did to make the card. I used a Not Quite Navy card base. I used a piece of the Nautical Expressions Designer Series paper. Then I have another piece of Not Quite Navy with the textured Whisper White cardstock adhered to that. Then I used the decorative label punch on some scrap Not Quite Navy. I stamped and punched out the anchor, and then I adhered it to the Not Quite Navy layer with a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals, so it just pops it off the card a little bit. And then I decided this card was going to be a retirement card, so I stamped Happy Retirement, punched it with my word window punch, and then a layer of the modern label punch, Not Quite Navy, underneath. And that's all it was to complete the card. You can actually make several different cards and card ideas using this same layout. Let me show you another layout that I created that's very similar in nature. This time I used a different piece of the Nautical Expressions Designer Series paper. I used the Polka Dots embossing folder, and I used the brand new Delightful Dozen stamp set for the phrase that says Happy Father's Day. So instead of using my 2 punches like I did for the Happy Retirement, I stamped the Happy Father's Day, I trimmed it, and then I used my paper snips, or you can use a square punch, to create the pennant end to the phrase layer for the card. So that gives you 2 different ideas. And if you purchase the Nautical Expressions Designer Series paper and take advantage of the buy 3 get 1 free promotion that happens in August, I will send you several different other card ideas for free to show you other ideas for using your nautical expressions and the Open Sea stamp set. So for a complete listing of the supplies I used and the measurements to make this card, please go to my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. While on my blog, don't forget to subscribe to my free customer e-newsletter. I email it out twice a month. You can ask me a question using the Contact Me button. You can place an order through me. I have an online ordering system that's open 24/7. Or you can just browse through my blog. I have plenty of other ideas for you to look at. I'm Terry. I am nuts about stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.